When you hear this, that is the introduction.
We just got back from the gym. It was back day. It was a good workout. Matt's taking Julius for a poop walk. I'm getting coffee ready. I'm gonna be doing recipe testing today. I have a doctor's appointment. I've been using the Perfect Keto collagen chocolate. It's so good, but we're running out and they're out of stock, so you have to like just pre-order it. And I'm gonna try and make my own. I'm looking at the what's in it, the collagen, the MCT powder they use in it, and then cocoa powder and stevia powder. That seems really easy to replicate. So I'm gonna do that. 1 tablespoon of this delicious Homestead Creamery heavy whipping cream we got yesterday. I just took a sip off camera because I hadn't tried it on its own, and I feel like I'm just drinking it straight from the teat of the cow.
Man, the movie production over there is really picking up.
I think it's a show we heard called Valor.
Let me just show them what's going on. So we live right next to a movie production studio. Like, check this out. They painted that building all, it's not normally like that. Like, that's for the scene. It's like a Russian hospital or something. Today is the start of day 5.
Day 5.
And I'm feeling, I want to say great, but I'm not like enjoying this way of eating also. And I also posted on the Zero Carb subreddit yesterday just to make sure I'm like doing things relatively correctly, because I've seen so many videos where people are like, I tried keto for a week, here's what happened. Obviously you can't try keto for a week and like have an opinion on it. Yeah, so I posted like a sample day of eating for what we were kind of doing. And the first note everyone gave me was, eat only from the animal kingdom. So like MCT oil, no. Coconut oil.
So like butter is fine.
Butter is fine, yeah. So like today in my Bulletproof Coffee, I'm just doing heavy cream and collagen peptides. And they also said like our breakfast we're doing is not really like what they would recommend. It's we're doing like an eggs and cheese and like coffee type breakfast. They said that doesn't count, like that's not a meal. It has to include meat. You want to be eating meat until full is basically the premise of zero carb.
Okay.
Which we're not fully doing, and I feel like I'm not fully comfortable doing.
I like that you're getting this feedback though, because if you want to try it and you want to be like fully on board or do it how the subredditors say, then that would probably be your go-to.
Yeah, and these are like people that have been doing it long term.
Yeah.
So obviously they know best. But how does it taste?
I didn't try it yet. It's good.
Not quite as good though?
It's different. No, it's good.
Yeah, it's different.
But it's still really delicious. So I'm gonna enjoy it.
What's the difference? Is there sodium in the mix? I'm wondering, did you put salt in that?
No. It's a cheesy broccoli and bacon.
Look at this though. This is just life right here, isn't it?
Especially when you're on a zero carb diet.
I love the colors in this.
Legit life.
So good. Yeah, we walked through the produce section in the grocery store today, and it was like walking through the ice cream section as a 5-year-old child. We are in the heart of cookbook grind right now.
The difference between me, Matthew, and I cooking in the kitchen is like, as I cook, I literally am just cleaning and tossing everything in the dishwasher. Matt will just let everything get really disgusting and then be like, oh, I hate cleaning up. And I'm like, just do it as you go, bro. Like, you're 28 years old. Haven't you figured life out by now?
I'm more of a Picasso in the kitchen where it's just like
That's true.
creative artistry.
I'm just like a businessman.
I'm not a businessman.
I'm a business, man.
I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Let me handle my business, damn. Kanye's, you got me, Freeway and Foxy.
While I was cooking, I had like a couple bites of like just, you know, picked up pieces of the bacon and the shredded cheddar cheese. I'm going to a doctor's appointment right now, so I wanted to eat something quick because you never know how long you're gonna be gone. I'm like hungry, but like I don't want to eat anything. I don't want to eat like just meat and fat, so like I don't want to eat, basically. It's tough when you're full because you have no options and you'd rather just not eat. You know, I could probably just not eat and be fine until later when I'm just like actually hungry. But I did work out this morning and I'm trying to put on muscle, so I know that eating something is vital for me at this point. So I cooked up some chicken for some recipes yesterday, some chicken thighs, and I didn't use 2 ounces of it. So I'm eating 2 ounces of cut up chicken thigh, and then there's a tablespoon of mayo. I'm not really craving anything else. Like, I'm not even craving vegetables. I just like don't want to eat. And it's like almost a depressing feeling. It's like sad when I feel like this, like, because I enjoy eating. I enjoy providing nutrients to my body, to my muscles.
Got my mid-afternoon meal here. 2 steaks. It's 12 ounces of top sirloin, so not quite as fatty of a cut of meat. Hey, stop it. Stop. I added some butter, about 2 tablespoons. One thing I'm realizing with this is this diet can become quite costly. Obviously, if you're eating steak and like meat as your entire diet, the source of the meat becomes even more important.
I just did my blood glucose, ketone levels, and I forgot to record, but you can still see this one because it didn't shut off. So my blood glucose is 72 and my ketones were 1.4. I'm currently making Chilean sea bass. I hope this turned out good. Let me show you what it looks like. I could have just totally messed up. And I guess fish, right, gets rubbery when it's poorly cooked or overcooked, I mean. Oh.
I got, what is it, sea bass?
Yeah.
I got my sea bass, which I don't know how many times I've had this.
Is all sea bass Chilean? Because I kept saying Chilean sea bass.
No, I don't think this is Chilean.
Okay.
Let me try it though. You put some garlic on there?
I did a garlic butter, like, coating in the oven. It's hearty, I like it.
Whoa. So this is gonna be my last thing I eat today, I'm pretty sure. I did snack on some pork rinds when Mega got home, which is not ideal, and if you're doing zero carb, you probably don't want to be snacking on pork rinds regularly. That's not part of it. It's getting pretty tough. I want to eat other foods. We're gonna go see It though. And I don't know anything about it, which I love when I go into a movie without knowing much.
Me too.
It's like a scary movie about a clown, that's all I know, right?
Yeah.
This is how I represent. I rock the mic 110%. It's intimate. I keep the party moving like an immigrant. Binary star, superstar. It's no coincidence. Every verse is intricate. This ain't a circus in a tent. We don't get down like them clown syndicates. I'm used to being indigent. Who said it's all about the...
With a relatively like super high protein meal, because the steak was not very fatty.
And then just
And then the
sea bass.
yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. What did you think? Go ahead.
I really liked it. Overall, like there were parts where I was like, parts where I was like, yeah, like a lot of funny jokes. I liked it. It was a nice escape for me.
So I guess that when I think horror movie, I'm thinking like a scary movie, like Scream or like...
You like those movies though? They're so bad.
I don't really like those either, but I like it set in the real world. I don't like all this crazy stuff happening. Yeah, they had like some overarching message they were trying to get across, which felt to me like kind of dumb.
But I think the job was to bring us back to our childhood, make you think of what you're scared of.
I guess it did that. Yeah.
And parents didn't get it. They would be like, I don't see anything. It's not scary. Like you're being a child.
Hey guys, we are sitting here and it's been about how many days? Like 9 days since we finished the zero carb challenge, and we didn't actually finish it because we gave up 2 days early.
So we did 5, which is
5
a
days.
good amount of time to determine how my body adjusts to it.
That's the thing, I don't think it's a great amount of time. We went through like the hardest part, the first initial part, but it gets easier. Like I've read a lot about it, like your gut bacteria kind of like adapts to the new eating style. Similar with starting keto, like there's just an adaptation phase. So if you just do it for a week, you're probably not like actually getting to the benefits. You're more just like fighting through the struggle part of it.
Yeah, that could definitely be true.
But it was pretty quick. We could pick up on like, it's not for us, it's not like our preferred eating style.
I feel like since then we've kind of been incorporating it in the sense like
that's what I was gonna say.
Like 75 to 80% of the day we will do just like meat and fats, but then we'll throw in an avocado or throw in a cup of broccoli, and so it's kind of led us to eating lower carbs.
My previous mindset was like, eat low carb veggies in excess, like as much as you want basically. But now I'm more of the mindset of like, let's limit the veggies a little bit, which sounds weird. You don't have to do this. This is just my takeaway from it. Since the 5 days, I've been having maybe like 1 solid serving of maybe like broccoli or like one avocado. And then I have like some greens powder, but I don't go overboard with the veggies as much, and I feel better doing that, I've noticed. Yeah.
Salad every day used to be our thing, like without fail, but now we don't do that as much. I'm still, like Matt said, getting in like a serving or two of solid veggies because I need the fiber. I feel better, I feel fuller. So it's definitely something I'm gonna continue to eat. We learned a lot.
Yeah, what I would say is if you're the type of person who's been doing keto for a while and maybe you're always like right around 20 grams net carbs daily, see what happens when you're more like at 10 total carbs or like 20 total carbs. See how you feel then. The lower the carbs, generally the better I feel.
Experimenting with it like we did gives you a good insight into like your personal body and maybe carnivore diets for you.
I'm gonna link the Zero Carb subreddit below. That's basically like the hub of this type of eating style, so you can check that out. And yeah, so like we've been doing a decent amount of experimenting lately, like we kind of always are. We did the carb ups, now we did the zero carb. My takeaway from the two is, me personally, lower carbs better. Like the less amount of carbs you can get in while still living a healthy lifestyle.
I feel like I still am figuring that out. Because with the carbs, I was doing better in the gym and building, I was like, looking bigger, like jacked bigger in a good way, but without the carbs, I look leaner and like sexier in a bathing suit. So it's like, which one do I want?
That's zero carb. I think we've kind of tried like most things there are to try at this point, but if there's anything you want us to try, link it below. Something I'm definitely going to try in the coming months is like the Jason Witt Rock Style 4,000 calorie challenge.
Yeah.
Maybe even 5,000. All right, guys.
Vegas!
Thanks for watching.